how's everybody doing today? So today I'm back with another review. I've been meaning to do this review for a little while, so please forgive me for not doing it sooner. So this is what I want to do a review on. Shaker cup. Now everybody has a shaker cup, normally if you're in a in a gym or if you do, any kind of fitness, you at least heard of a shaker cup. Mostly what everybody goes with is a blender bottle. Now, not saying any blender bottle is bad, it's great, it's a shaker cup. That's what normally you can pick up from Walmart, blender bottles. I mean, that's what we used to begin with. It was great. What I found with the blender bottle is, though, is sometimes the protein would clump around the little ball inside, and the ball would just move with it. So you'd be there shaking, 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 and it would never break up. That was the only downside I ever had to the blender bottle. Now, the protein was really good, really fine. The blender bottle could knock right through it. It was no problem. So it depends on the protein you get, really. So the thicker the protein, the less effective the blender bottle. The second bottle I had was a Smart Shaker. The Smart Shaker was great. It had a fixed little thing up at the top that snapped into the lid. It also had compartments down below to hold your protein, and then another compartment that had 4 little chambers in it to hold your vitamins or whatever you wanted to put in there. It was great because, it was fixed up there, so it wasn't moving around. But if the protein was too thick, yet again, the holes were small enough in that little strainer that it would clog up and the protein would just stay there. It wouldn't knock itself off or anything. No matter how much you shook it, it would just stay up there. Not to mention, it had a very porous plastic to it, so it would begin to smell. Even if you did keep it clean every day, it would start to smell funny. But it was a really good cup. I used it for a long time. That was actually my go-to cup for a long time. Now, however, this cup, this thing's a beast. So it's got a compartment on the bottom which unscrews. Now it's only got one. That's a downside kind of to me because I don't have a place to keep my vitamins. But I bought a weekly pill divider, so it keeps me for the on track for the whole week. This is great because it keeps your protein in it, and it's awfully thick, so it stands kind of tall. So you can actually put about 2 scoops in there, which is pretty great. Next thing is that it's clear. And you see that? You can see right through it. So you can see how much water, which you have a little water thing on it right there. Don't know if you can see that or not. But you have a little thing on it right there letting you know how much water is in there. Compared to the other cups, I don't think the blender bottle had those. The newer ones might, I don't know. The Smart Shaker itself, though, it didn't have, or it had them, but it wasn't clear, so you couldn't see it. It was really hard to see, plus they were really small. The other thing you might notice about it is the plastic's a little bit different. It's actually made out of acrylic, so it doesn't keep those smells in there. So this one smells like the dishwasher. It just came out of the dishwasher, it's clean. The next thing you might notice is this thing right here. Now that's its little strainer. This is what breaks up the protein for you. So it comes out of there pretty easily, It's a pretty great little thing. I've had it bust up just about anything. There hasn't been anything I've put this cup through. Casein, whey, peanut butter. I mean, it even says on the sticker, which I've obviously pulled off by now, all the stuff that'll break up. Eggs, cake batter. I mean, you can use it for just about anything. So yeah, it comes right out of there. Cup hole's kind of deep. Flips up, and inside here, inside the little part up here, it actually goes in and locks down, so it doesn't come open on you. The Smart Shaker and the blender bottle both wasn't flush like that, so sometimes it would pop open on me and I'd be shaking and go everywhere. So that kind of sucked. So that's a really cool feature. Now the only downside to this cup, the only thing I've found so far, is sometimes whenever I'm tightening it onto here, the actual seal, you can see kind of how it seals up in there around the little thing there. The actual seal sometimes leaks. It's very rare that it happens, but it happens every now and then. So that is really the only downside I see about this cup, guys. The Cyclone Shaker, they got a bunch of them. I mean, Gold sells them, so you can get them. I believe they started selling them at Walmart, too. That's what I've been hearing. I'm not real sure if they got them there yet or not. Another really cool one, and one that I really want to pick up just because it has a little label on it, is something comics. It's like Flex Comics or something like that. They have like a Soldier Wars on it or something. It was just really cool. I might geek out there. But anyway, it was really neat. So yeah, that's the Cyclone Shaker, guys. Give it a try. They're not very expensive. I bought this one for $12.99. You can get like dual packs off of Amazon for like $25. Not bad at all for a shaker cup, and it's really durable. I've dropped this thing I don't know how many times, and it's been able to take a beating. I bought a second one. You guys probably seen them if you've seen earlier videos, my vlogs and stuff. I bought a black one that's just like this green one. They kind of that way I have 2 just take 2 with me in case I have, pre-workout in one and protein powder in the other one, whatever the case may be. But anyway, I'm not sponsored by these guys, but if you can find them somewhere, definitely give them a try. They're definitely worth a try, especially if you're having trouble mixing up any protein that you might have that's a bit thicker, or have that same problem from the previous cups that I mentioned. So yep, that's it for the Cyclone Shaker, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and teach their own.